Little spot. Oh, he choked it. Oh, shit. Look how deep that jig is in this little guy's mouth. Ooh. That's a fish. That's a good one. He had that here the whole time.
Oh, he's pretty.
Yeah, let's see. Just a second of it. Yeah. Give me the scale. Chunky little spot. Out here feeding up. There you go. Get him over here. You don't want him to surface until you can swing him in. He's barely hooked. Swing him in. There we go. There's another keeper. Where he's going.
Oh, you have a fish?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you think I was doing?
What happened to the top of him?
What?
Look at his back.
Oh, it's just some kind of... Yeah. Do you see my rod going?
I know. He was ambitious.
Maybe. What? I think he go. Would he go 13 inches?
Oh, maybe. Oh, he's skinny.
About a pound.
How come mine says already?
I don't know.
So wild.
What, those spots?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Rock. I didn't see it till just now.
Clear of it? Look at that chunky little belly on that guy. Alright. One more time. Over there, just drop back in. They're fired up. I'll come land him from the back. Camera. Dropshot, no bad. Nom nom nom.
Welcome to episode 4 of Mac Adventures. I'm Amy.
And I'm Mike.
We were at New Melones this week. It was a dance of jigs and a drop shot to get our fish on board.
Yeah, we caught a lot of fish, but it was the first time either one of us had been there together. So it made it interesting. First time I'd been there in 3 years, and the second time I've been there in about 12 years. So definitely had some figuring out to do.
And it was the first time I was there on water. I've ridden all around it, but never been on the water.
Right. Right. So what did we catch our first fish on?
A jig.
Yeah. Caught our first fish on a jig in between 20 and 30 feet of water. We caught 2 fish that way, and then decided to go try shallow for about an hour. And
Didn't work so well.
that didn't work out too well. We were catching our fish how deep?
About 20 feet, 20,
Between
30 feet.
20 and 30 feet, yeah. Started out dragging a jig and catching some spots doing that. And you caught your first jig fish,
I did.
and then you caught, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 more after that.
It's successful.
Yeah, we didn't catch any real big fish, but first time going back to Melones, I was happy to just catch as many fish as we did. We ended up catching quite a few fish.
But most importantly, we were finding what they liked and what they wanted. So we
Right.
knew if we got narrowed with the right stuff, they would eat,
Yeah.
which
yeah,
is part of the problem there, get them to eat.
Yeah. Another thing we were able to do is kind of see them on the sonar and drop shot to them.
That was fun.
Yeah, in the video, and she caught her first fish on the front of the boat, running the trolling motor, and watching them on sonar. So, you know, there's a big learning curve here. I think part of what makes this interesting, at least for me and her, is
Everything's a new adventure.
everything's a new adventure, and with me not fishing for so long, you know, trying to figure out how long it takes to get back into that big fish bracket where you're consistently catching, you know, 14 to 17 pounds on the reservoir. You know, I know back in the day it was 22 to 25 pounds if you wanted a first place check, but things have changed a little bit. Obviously, it's going to take some time to get the lakes figured out again, but but I think we took a big step in it.
Yeah.
In that I think we took a big step in that direction over the weekend, you know.
Yeah, at least trying to figure out a pattern, which is the name of the game.
Right, and we found a couple different patterns. We found a pattern for drop shotting, you know, on tapering points that went out towards the main channel, and then we found a pattern for the jigs where it was a little bit of a steeper drop, but but they were still in 25 to 30 feet on that drop. We did find some drop shot fish up in, you know, 12, 14 feet of water.
Shallow.
Yeah, but those were on those tapering points. So it was a fun weekend. We had a great time.
You'll get to see you saw the video clip of him coaching as I put one on the boat, which is always fun. I love watching, and I can tell editing videos when I'm catching because the shadowing in the back is great.
Yeah, the commentary, you know, it comes alive. I just don't want to see her lose a fish at the boat, and the better she gets at fighting the smaller fish, the more prepared she'll be when she gets a big 5 or 6 pounder on the rod, you know.
We're working that way. That's going to be our new goal. Did I catch one that week or not?
Did she catch a 5 pounder yet? Right? But we've caught a ton of fish since we started doing this. It's been a blast. We've had a great time. We're happy for each and every one of you that decides to watch and subscribe and follow. A thumbs up is always appreciated, but you know, we're just tootling along and trying to catch some fish. So
let's see, next week we're back at the Delta.
Yep.
And then the week after that is going to be a really cool land adventure that we've got planned.
Yeah, it's going to be the cowboy action shooting and mounted shooting competition. A lot of cowboy stuff. I'm sure you guys can't tell, but we're into cowboy stuff. So as we take our outro video here at the ranch, you know.
Yes, every week.
Yeah, every week we do the outro video here at the ranch. So this next week's video will be Delta, and the following video will be mounted shooting and cowboy fast draw shooting.
Yes.
So it'll be a good time, you know. There's always good company, and you know, always good spirits, if you will.
Yes, good spirits all the
Live
time.
band and all you can drink. So we're gonna have a good time.
Yep.
Yeah. I have a feeling the Delta episode will be pretty interesting. Aside from the interesting part of me almost falling out of the boat at Melones. Yeah, it's
we always take a random adventure, and sometimes somebody almost falls off, or somebody has to get out and push the boat off. So
yeah, that's happened several times. It's happened at the Delta. That happened at Melones, where I had to get out and push the boat off. So anyways, we're just out here doing the best we can, doing the best we know until we know how to do better.
We'll be looking for new type of content possibly coming soon, maybe more focused to those guys that want to get their girls out to get fishing with them.
Right. More tips for the girls that like to fish and who want to get out there with their guys. I think in the heat of summer, one of the biggest things to worry about would be
sunburns.
Yeah, sunburns, protection from the sun. So we're going to start going into that a little bit more. Amy will start doing a little bit more stuff geared towards the girls. So stick with us, and hope you like the video.
Yep, enjoy the adventures to come.
Adios and cheers.